My name is Ruth Aine, and I'm going to be talking to you about PC Tech Magazine. I'm part of the team that runs www.pctechmagazine.com. I am professionally a journalist. I deal with radio. I'm also a blogger, and I'm also a social media enthusiast. Well, PC Tech. This is a technology media house. That is what we pride ourselves in, with both imprint and online products. It started in the year 2009, and it has a monthly technology magazine, but also has a daily online edition. And we are not just based in Uganda, we also launched in Ghana in September 2010. What you see right now are pictures of the Ghana launch that happened in 2010. Our background is the person that started it, who is Albert Muchunguzi, says that one day he had just been contracted by a weekly column for another magazine. And so he looked around for inspiration. He just decided, let me take a look at what is on the shelves in both the bookstores and the supermarkets. And what happened is, when he got there, he found that there was nothing that he could actually pick anything from. So he came across Times magazine, and that time it was running a feature, or rather an article that was talking about that top 10 tech gadgets. And that is all he could find on the shelves. And he thought to himself, how about I create something that people can refer to in the future? And that is how PC Tech magazine was born. Now, although a few competitors have come onto the market in the last 2 years, what happens is we can say that we have managed to stay in the market, and we publish consistently. At least I'm sure that some of you have managed to pick yourselves a copy of the magazine that is out there for sale or for you to pick. And also you can access the online edition as well. Now, our vision as PC Tech Magazine is to be the leading media organization that promotes not only openness, but content and collaboration and sustainable innovations in technology, business, and society in Africa. What does this mean? That we actually get, we have content from all over the world, but what we want to do is make it African, or make it relevant for the African society. And our mission is to create and then disseminate in print and online products on technology, business, and society that has a global perspective, but contextually relevant to Africa. Our content, mainly, we have technology news and events, personal and enterprise technology initiatives. We have product and software reviews and research and information and communication technologies in Africa. And we also seek to tell the African ICT story. What we do is we document and present the use of information technologies, or rather ICT, by both the public and private institutions and companies in Africa. We also detail consumer interests and perspectives on technology in the continent. And beyond technology adoption and usage, we also discuss how private and public business institutions address contemporary business challenges, but also manage to remain innovative and competitive. And in practice, we pride ourselves in having discussions that are aimed at enabling other African businesses learn from the best practices and create avenues for both collaboration between these businesses, and also research that is aimed at offering educators and students sound case studies for learning. So at the end of the day, when someone wants to do research, wants to write about ICT in Africa, or maybe business and society, we want to make sure that we are a reference, and you can get all that in our auditions. Right now, we have localized content to various regions through 4 editions. The main one that, especially what Ugandans have, are www.pctechmagazine.com. However, we have customized editions for Kenya, pctechmagazine.co.ke, We also have one for South Africa, pctechmagazine.co.za, and also a newly acquired one, pctechmagazine.com.ng for Nigeria. And that will just be a screenshot of the online edition for the Kenya edition for pctechmagazine.ke. Our scope at the moment is we have a core readership coming from 7 countries, and those are Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Ghana, South Africa, and Nigeria. That is where we get our core readership from. And also, we do not only just produce and create content, we also partner with the different organizations. What we have there is a banner from the year 2011. It is showing a continental event, which was Africa Digital Week 2011, and it was happened in Ghana, and it was in collaboration with UNDP and Viva Africa, Pearl Riches Foundation, and a few other organizations. And also, as you can see, we are partnering with the ICT for Africa 2012. They have a logo somewhere there. So we don't just create content and give it out, but also, whatever promotes ICT in Africa, we are there and would like to support it. That is where our partnerships come in. Now we have PC Tech on the go. Now in 2010, early 2010, PC Tech worked on an app for all mobile platforms. For mobile platforms, and it managed to create the first Nokia mobile app in Uganda. That application was app developed by PC Tech, and as a reward, the app is automatically installed on all Nokia reinstallations that are done in Uganda, and those are done by Uganda's agent, Simba Telecom. So if you have a Nokia phone and it is configured in Uganda, then you have something that just shows you PC Tech on every Nokia phone. But we are also looking to develop mobile platforms for iOS, Android, Symbian, BlackBerry, etc. We have an app developer that is working on that for us. And also we have, so that's just a screenshot of what happens with the Nokia phone. You just have a summary of stories on Nokia. We have an international team. At the moment, we have S. Wakoba, who is based in Kenya. Then we have someone in Rwanda, we have someone in South Africa, Nigeria, and Ghana. All these people contribute to our online editions and also feature in the monthly print edition. Now, with the statistics, we have a piece, obviously, because we are online, we interact with our readers and audience via Twitter and Facebook. At the moment, we have just above 7,000 likes on Facebook, so we have people that actually get to view us via Facebook. 7,366 likes. When it comes to unique visitors, we have seen the numbers grow, started up at 11,785. Now, by unique visitors, we mean that these are people that log on to PC Tech using different computers. And how do we get to know? We know that they have different IP addresses. So we have 11,785 in January 2011, and we see the numbers coming up to December 2011. We have 14,120. Now that is on an average day. But also the pages, now those are just unique visitors that log in from different computers. We also have page views, people that once in a while just have a look at our page. We have 223,205 starting in January 2011. And we have seen the numbers grow. Sometimes we have up to 363,000 views. We have received recognition. PC Tech Magazine won the Ericsson ICT Award at the Uganda Young Achievers Awards in the year 2011. That the Young Achievers Awards, awards that look out for young entrepreneurs, young people that have, tried to make it big, but are still working on it. And do we have challenges? Oh yes, like any other business, or rather like any other organization. As you may all know, right now, we have inconsistent power supply in Uganda. That is a given. We have high cost of unreliable internet. I think Boaz was talking about how a few weeks ago we had a ship disrupt our internet connection in the Indian Ocean, and that cost us quite a lot because most of the stuff that we do is basically online. So even getting the content, being able to network with our people outside the country, we have got to do it by internet. So that kind of disturbs us as well. Then getting good reporters and writers is not an easy thing. Verify news stories, especially those contributed by collaborators in other countries when we don't have local partners, is also a big challenge to us. Well, you can find us at pctechmagazine.com. We have a blog page as well. We have Facebook and we have Twitter. And thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, PC Magazine.